Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I accomplished the rainbow ombre with some PDB glitters. Now the full tutorial with the decals and the vinyl and stuff, that'll be posted later because that bundle actually doesn't drop for a few more weeks. But in case you were struggling with ombreing rainbow, that is what we're going to work on today. So this tutorial is only going to be the glittering process of doing a rainbow ombre. So first, paint your base with spray paint or airbrush to match the colors of your tumbler. That's going to be your first step, and then we're going to go glitter that right now. All right, guys, our cup is base painted, so let's get started. This is all in real time. I didn't speed any of it up because I wanted you guys to be able to really learn from this video. So I'm starting out with Adhesive Apothecary glitter glue. Don't laugh at me. My lid was clogged and I only had one hand, so I was like, I'm just going to unscrew this and hurry up because I was already recording. So I'm putting a nice thin even coat on my whole tumbler. You don't want to leave any globs of glue in any areas because that's really going to absorb your glitter and you will be able to see that in your end result. So make sure you're doing an even coat on your whole tumbler and blending out any globs that you may have. And you'll actually see me doing that here in a second. So we're getting that rim. And then we're going to have to do the bottom again too. I went to pick up my pink glitter and I realized it needed blended out a little bit more. So see how it kind of all collected right there? So just make sure you're fixing that before you glitter. We're going to start out with Sunset Boulevard. So I'm using pretty heavy coverage on the bottom rim and the actual bottom of my tumbler. But then I start to angle my cup down and I move my hand up higher so that glitter can just kind of fall into the orange. I'm not using heavy coverage here because we want to leave room for the orange to blend into the pink, okay? Now I'm going to go up to the purple. I mixed Kismet and Forever Young because I needed more of a lighter purple for this tumbler. And once again, heavy coverage near the rim. And then I kind of start to just sprinkle it very lightly into the blue. Okay. And then we're going to go in with Skinny Dip. That is the blue. It was just so bright and I loved how it looked with everything else. So once again, heavy coverage right over the blue. And then we're going to start to sprinkle it into the purple and sprinkle it into the green. I'm not super worried if it's not blended well at first. I like to kind of do my whole tumbler and then go in and ombre over it if I need to. I feel like if I spend too much time on the first initial ombre that it just gets messed up. So I have a plan. Now let's go in with Mojito from PDB Creative Studio. I love this green. It was absolutely perfect. Blending that into the blue is pretty easy, and then we're going to start to slowly blend that into where the yellow spray paint is, okay? Dump that back in. I tried to keep my desk really clean for this process, but it was rough. Now we're going with Glowstick. I think this is probably the brightest yellow glitter they have, so it was perfect to match the whole vibe of the cup. And that was very easy to blend into the green. I will say that. It blended so well. And then we're going to sprinkle that into the orange. Let me just put this back in my glitter bottle real quick so we can try and not be so messy. All right, our last color, Grape Pumpkin. I don't believe you can get this glitter anymore, but it's absolutely my favorite orange. This one is a multi-size mix, but I think that helped blend it into the pink and yellow really well. So heavy coverage once again, and then we're going to start to blend it into that yellow and blend it into the pink. So overall, this is pretty good right now, not going to lie. But now we need to kind of go back over it and blend some colors together. So as you can see here, that purple and blue is starting to blend way better by me bringing that purple into the blue a little bit more and by bringing that blue into the purple. So I like to work with two colors at a time, and as you can see, that has a way better blend. Now we need to take that blue over into the green again because there was a little bit of a harsh line there. If you're having trouble, you can spray Loctite, it's a spray glue, over your whole tumbler if you kind of need it to be sticky again so that that glitter holds. Okay, now we're gonna grab, what color are we getting? Probably looking for the yellow. Nope, we're going to pink. So now we're going to bring that pink back into the orange a little bit. I also used a little bit of Gossip Girl. That was the brighter pink. So I added a tiny bit of that to help blend it as well. All right, now let's take our glow stick and work on blending that a little bit more into our green and a little bit more into our orange. So you see what I mean? If your first initial ombre isn't perfect, spray some clear Loctite glue and go over it again, because everything looks way better now than it did before. Now we're going to blend in that Great Pumpkin a little bit more, and then that's it. You're just going to want to let this dry, seal it in with some kind of spray sealer, and then epoxy and decal how you normally would. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm obsessed.